Hi everyone, this is Harry, and welcome to part 28 of The Last of Us walkthrough on Survivor mode. So we're here in the university dormitory, and as you can see and probably hear, there's quite a few clickers. We're trying to get through this area so we can power up a gate and push on to the science lab. So there are 4 clickers in this area. 2 of them are active, as you just saw, patrolling, one there and one there. And there are 2 dormant clickers. And there's also a dormant bloater. So we really don't want to make any noise. We want to take out the clickers first, and then we're going to go head to head with the bloater. So we use our bow and arrow a lot for this and aim for headshots. So I'm going to restart the encounter just so all the clickers patrol patterns have the same timing for me as they do for you. And get out your bow and arrow straight away. Look to your right. And headshot that clicker just there. Grab this bottle, won't use it, but just in case. And you can see that it's dropped some flamethrower ammo. And my arrow's broke, unfortunately. So grab the flamethrower ammo. I'm going to load it in just in case I end up using it for the bloater. And then this is a dormant clicker. So just be careful, because as you can see, I'm going to hold this still, but you can see that it does move and it could result in not getting a headshot. So take out that clicker. My arrow's broken again, and you can see the bloater just there. So we now have this clicker. So wait for him to kind of stay still a bit, or just when you're comfortable. I'm going to move up a bit more. Wait for him to come back, because he does stay still just for a small portion of time. Just kind of here. I'll show you. Just to make it easier for you guys. The other dormant clicker is just in that room to the left. And yeah, you can see the bloater there. And you can definitely hear him. So we're just going to wait for this clicker to come back. And I'll show you the kind of optimum place to get that headshot. So you can see here, when he's just there, you saw it just there for a second, he was still. And I believe my arrow's broken. Yeah, what are the chances of that? That's really bad luck. So, head this way. And to the right is going to be the last clicker, who is dormant. And again, I'm just going to demonstrate. You just got to be careful with this. So I'm going to hold this straight, and my weapon sway is like near the top. Well, no, it is the top. And you can see that there are cases that my arrow would miss. So just make sure you're getting that hit. Wouldn't matter so much now because all the other clickers are dead, but you never know. So we're just going to loot this area later. I am going to grab, however, just this arrow here, just because I'm low on arrows. And we're going to head towards the bloater. And what we're going to do for the bloater is hit it with an arrow, toss a Molotov, and we're going to run. And we're going to run all the way back the way that we've just come. So back around here to the left through the area, because that's then going to make the bloater losers. We're going to sneak up behind it and hit it with another Molotov. So again, be careful with the headshot, because as you can see, miss, hit, miss. So you just want to be careful. Hit it there, get that Molotov off, and run. All the way through to the back. And then get crouching. And we can see a toasty bloater. But he's not down yet. So head in this area. Bloater's going to lose us. He's going to wander around for a bit. You can see him just there. And you saw he kind of threw a bomb there. That's why the camera shook. And he has no idea where we are. So we're going to hit him with another Molotov. I think I lost a tiny bit of health there. I think my Molotov hit me. So you can see he's just moved off to the right. So again, I'm going to get close enough to hit him with another Molotov. And that should be the end of him. Let him burn for a bit. Is he still standing? Oh, this is a tough bloater. So you can either finish him off with the flamethrower, or you can hit him with a few headshots with a weapon, the rifle, whatever. I'm going to use the flamethrower because I want to, and I think it'll be fun. You can see the arrow going through his head. There we go. That should do it. There we go. Bloated down. Oh. And he has a pendant on him, which either means one of the fireflies got a real nasty ending, or he was a firefly. Either way. Joe Warren, 3-1-0. So, let's do the tiny bit of looting. So this is room 102, and it has a binding just here, a half binding, and a quarter blades. And I'm actually going to create another Molotov and head to the left. Wish I hadn't lost as many arrows there. Head to the left, and we're going to open this door. And this is why we couldn't just sneak here, because that would have woken everyone up. So just keep mashing square. And now we're going to head on. So we're going to head upstairs. We're going to just go through this door. And the generator is just over there. But before we do that, we have a bit more looting. So we have 209 here, which has a newspaper clipping, which is artifact number 5. So it's just here. And it says that as much as 60% of the world's population is either dead or infected. Regions up to 10 miles from each quarantine zone's perimeter will remain under patrol for citizens attempting to enter, but no further effort will be made to evacuate people in hard-to-reach areas. So yeah, no one's coming. So grab that artifact. There are some supplements just here, 10 supplements. And the next room, which is 208. Just to prove that out, 208. 208 has 5 parts. Just there. And a quarter? Or is that a half? That's a half. Half binding. So head back out, and we're gonna set up the generator.
More
all
infected,
good.
I'm fine.
Here, come open the gate.
So just grab this cart, push it up to the yellow cable, and then we have the generator game, the mini game. So 1, 2, 3.
All right, let's try the gate.
And you're going to automatically get put on Callus.
Yeah, come on through.
But we're going to want to jump off.
Scoot.
Those clickers.
Pretty soon.
I think they were fireflies?
No,
Just
I
here.
don't think so.
How would they have
I think
infected so
someone
close
was.
to the lab?
Well, Bill used them as a form of defense. Maybe they're doing the same.
Yeah, I could see that.
And grab this half alcohol. I definitely think
Good
some of them were fireflies. That bloater, which had a pendant, like a bloater just wouldn't pick up a pendant. They're not hoarders like us. So head on up, past the dormitory, and over this barricade. And we've got a bit more looting to do before we enter the science lab, which is here.
No guards. No nothing.
Yeah, I'd expect to see someone by now. Let's get inside.
Wouldn't let me jump over there. So go round, and we're gonna do some looting. And I'm gonna get off Callus because Callus and Ellie are just gonna go up to the top right. So I'm gonna call this tent 1, and then that one tent 2, next one tent 3, etc.,
You
etc.
ever been to one of these?
What, university?
Yeah.
No, not as a student, at least.
Why not?
I had Sarah when I was pretty young.
Were you married?
For a while.
What happened?
Okay,
Too much?
too much.
I think that's a just a great kind of example of how Ellie and Joel's relationship has evolved. Instead of Joel just completely shutting her out, and Ellie knows when to back off a bit. So, tent 1, half an alcohol. Tent 2 has some parts, so we have 10 parts in tent 2. Just here. Tent 3 is just up there, and it has 11 parts, and tent 4 is just next to it. So the 11 parts are just here in the shelving unit, so 1, 11, and then next to it we have 7 parts, just here, 5, 6, 7. Tent 5, which is the one on the left, has nothing, but tent 6 has 5 parts, 3 parts, and a pendant. So they're your 5 parts. There's your 3 parts, 1, 2, 3, and the pendant.
We better.
So I just want to hear what they were saying there. Matthew White, 118. I think it was Matthew anyway. We got the pendant, that's all that matters. So, with this area kind of all looted, head back, see, the science lab. Head back up these stairs, on Callus, over the balcony, and then we're going to get straight off because we need to move a dumpster.
Go, scoot.
Scoop. Hop over. Back off Callus. There's a lot of on and off for Callus. Grab this dumpster, and we're actually going to use it twice. So, first time, just push it down this hill. And then this happens. It worked.
Alright, not what I had in mind, but it'll do.
And then move the dumpster up against here. And we're going to hop on up. And we're going to enter the science building. Let's hop on top there. We've kind of we have left Callus just behind. Ellie's climbing up. So into the science building.
Alright, we're inside. Come on, kiddo, give me your hand.
Thanks.
Now there's quite a lot
Let's
to
look around.
collect in this area. So head left. And there's going to be a locker containing 25 parts just back here, hidden away. There's a workbench here, but we're going to get the next tools and then I'm going to come back to it. So, head on into the next room, and in the drawer is 5 supplements. And then we're going to exit this room. And we're going to head to the left. We're going to go through that door later. We're going to head to the left into this area here. And we got some more goodies in here. So we have 10 parts in this locker.
How would you do it?
Do what?
Get the cure from me? You think it'll hurt?
No, it'll probably just draw some blood. It don't hurt.
I've gotten shots before. They vaccinated us at school. It sucked.
I actually think, yes, I missed something. Just here, we have 5 parts, and we have some more explosives. So it is a quarter explosive. Shh, Ellie.
There's mankind over here. Anyone?
Let's keep it down until we figure out what's going on.
And this door here is our Shiv Door.
Alright.
So open that on up and grab the tools level 4. We've got a manual just here. So there we go. Molotovs upgraded. So we're going to have extra splash damage on the Molotovs. We've got a rag here. Let me just check what we're like for rags. Yeah, we've got space for a whole one. We got some more flamethrower ammo, so let's make sure we load that in. We have 50 parts. And we have 15 supplements, so 5, 15. So then we're going to head back to the way which Ellie went. So head around here and make sure that you take a look at this.
Nothing useful.
Ain't nothing here but a bunch of medical mumbo jumbo.
I don't get it.
Looks like they all just packed up and left in a hurry.
Maybe not all of them.
Stay close.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to just go shouting around, Ellie. But head upstairs, and we're going to take this door on the left. And we're going to do some fighting in here later. So just make sure you kind of get a lay of the land. We can go through that way into this corridor. And there's going to be a lot of bricks kind of lying around, some bottles. So it's a good sign that we're going to be up to kind of some encounters. So head over here and grab the tape recorder, which is the artifact number 6, and make sure you give it a play.
We lost 2 more guards to infected attacks. They're about to go have another goddamn meeting about the safety of this lab. All of our equipment is here. All of our data is here. All the personnel have gotten used to living here. I'm gonna run another test. Otherwise this incompetence will drive me insane.
We're going to collect a few tape recorders. It's going to tell a bit of a story. You see someone wasn't very happy about leaving. Make sure that you pop into this cabinet, and we're going to grab some more blades. So quarter blades. And then head on through this door. In here we have some supplements right at the very back. Just here. And the next room on has some parts in a drawer just to the background here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just pop on over here and the desk. Where is it? Ah, just here. The desk has some binding, so we have a full binding. Yeah, we're good for that, and we could probably create a shiv as well. And won't hurt creating a Molotov. Just to free up some more space. So.
There are no bodies. That's good.
Yeah.
We found out where they went.
I've gone a bit too far. Head through that door, and over here is a health bar. And there are 10 supplements just here. And then in this last section, there is some parts. Not in this one. There we go. 10 parts. And yeah, we're going to be making our way through this area very shortly, but fighting some enemies, so...
So it's probably clickers, right?
No, clickers don't hide.
No. How that fell, I don't know. Open this cabinet, make sure you get in the 5 parts. And yeah, when we come through here later, we're going to be going through all these rooms to the right and kind of heading through this area and essentially making our way out of the science lab. So just make sure that you get a good lay of the land. And I actually ideally don't want this in the way of the door, so I'm just going to kick it over here. Yeah. Alright, head on through this quarantine area, I guess we can call it. I love how Joel covers his eyes in the light. I've noticed that Ellie and everyone does it when you shine the flashlight at them. But first, grab this artifact. So this is artifact number 7, the fungal electrode, and you can really see like the impacts of it growing. Like, no wonder they can't see anything, the clickers, and they're blind. Because imagine having that growing in your brain, and the pressure it would pop those eyes right out. So, eyes popping outside. Head through this door. And we're going to do a bit more looting.
Jesus.
That's where the noise is coming from.
These ain't clickers.
I still wouldn't want to mess with those monkeys.
No fireflies either.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
maybe
bit
in all
of a
that
bummer.
research they turned into fucking monkeys.
Just keep searching, we'll find something.
So grab this recorder. Artifact number 8, make sure you give it a play.
That's 4 pallets of lab equipment all packed up and ready to go. Now, big question is, what do we do with all you guys? They say the tainted batch needs to be put down. You know what I say? I say screw that. Who made a bigger sacrifice than you, right? Anyone deserves to run free out there. Hey, easy! Ah. Shit. Oh no. It bit me. Oh my god.
Told you I wouldn't want to deal with those monkeys.
Sure glad we didn't mess with them monkeys.
He didn't say where they went.
I know, let's just keep looking.
So head around the back here and grab pendant number 5. Sadie Pearl Hickman 231. And then in the next lab, there's a few parts. So just grab those 5 parts. Oh, that's a wall. And in here, we're going to have some alcohol. and a rag. So they're really prepping us up with some Molotovs. And there's actually half an explosion in explosive, not an explosion. So if you head into that door, it's going to start a scene, and you can't go back to say like use the workbench or anything. So if you want to use the workbench now that we've got those tools, like feel free. You should be able to do some pretty good upgrades. This next section we are going to have to be loud and take out quite a few hunters. So what, I think there's 10, 7, about 19 of them in total. Obviously not all in one go, in waves. So yeah, we're going to be prepped for a fight. But we'll cover that in the next video. I rarely do upgrades, so I'm not going to do them anyway. So I'm just going to head on here, but as I said, feel free to use the workbench.
You're looking for the fireflies. They've all left.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm dead. Or I will be soon. Got me some time to reflect. Been years that felt like we were... Fucking thing was a giant waste of time. I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Come on.
Looking for the others. They've all returned to St. Mary's Hospital in Salt Lake City. You'll find them there. Still trying to save the world. Good luck with that.
Do you know where that is?
I know the city.
Is it far?
It ain't close. Horseback.
What? Fireflies?
Get down!
Oh!
So we actually got that recorder. So that was the Fireflies recorder, artifact number 9.
We know where we're going.
So you automatically get that. You don't need to worry about missing it. So I'm going to cut it here. The next section will go through all the hunters and finish the university section. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.